What's up? What's up? What do I think of cred? Crypto cred? What are you talking about? Good morning, guys. Oh, what's up, dude? Buddy from camping. Join the Discord. Or send me a message on Discord. Let me send you 1 second the link. Let me send the link here. Join the Discord there. Send me a message on there. Oh. Morning, guys. Oh, what's going on with my camera here? Oh, fuck. Buying all the euro? Euro's a bit weak, man. Why are you buying euro? Is this camera working? Yeah, this one's working. What is going on with this one? Am I retarded? Too much of a chat. It's whenever I plug it in, it's not going. It looks fine when it's unplugged. How much time we got here till we start? 1 minute. It should be good. Maybe I'll use the webcam for today. Shit, man. What's up, Tori? What's up, Slut? What's up, Adam? I don't know what's going on with that. We'll have to use this one. All right. Yeah, look, it doesn't fucking work. US utility fucking camera. Fuck you, man. All right, we'll use this one. A little bit of a messy background there. I don't think you guys care. Okay, guys. Glad to be back. Did a little video there yesterday. Took a little bit of a break. Great summer so far. We've been doing lots of stuff, been kind of busy, and then lots of stuff going on with work and everything, so we just took a little bit of a break, but we're back here. We're gonna give you a little bit more I guess knowledge. Okay, cool. Check AU. XAU. This is what I told you guys, man. 1800. We were looking for 1800. Let me cover up this camera now because it's not fucking doing anything. Fuck you, man. All right, we were looking for 1800 still. It's still going to 1800. There's no reason it was not going to stop past 1800, but that's just kind of the line that we drew there, kind of randomly, this previous high here. We think that it could be sweeping kind of all three of these highs. If I just draw a line somewhere around here, that's kind of what I was thinking. Sweep all three of the highs before continuing back down, coming back up for some sort of tests of these lows here afterwards. But we've already tested that. We'd have to come down a little bit lower. I think that we're going to be coming up even higher here. If you're looking at the daily time frame, you saw the New York open change the trend there. All right, so we had a little bit of fake out below the previous lows here. All right, see the previous lows. Draw a line. Previous lows being swept, and then we're coming for this rally here. What do you guys do at this point? You do absolutely nothing because you've already basically missed it. The only opportunity to get in on this would be a reversal on this point right here. Oh my god, always clicking right here on this supply or demand zone right there, but it's still kind of risky because you're gonna have to take a trade that essentially looks like this because you don't know if it's gonna come all the way back down here or not, and then you're gonna be targeting way up here. So it's not the best trade, but if it does come back down here, I would watch that zone right there and also here and just see how it reacts there once you start seeing a reversal in this zone. So coming back in, getting a little bit of sweep of those lows, and then reversing back up, and then we could go for a long there. That's the only opportunity for you guys there. If it does happen today, you still have, you know, maybe another hour or two that we would be looking at that. Let's look at GU. Sure thing, man. I don't think it's a faulty cable on the camera. I don't know what's going on with it. I might just have to restart the Streamlabs, this one. It might have just glitched for today. So we'll try it for later. I just don't want to close it down and stop the stream because then it's going to fuck everyone over. Oh yeah, we'll check UJ also. Sure thing. Put that phone there. Okay, cool. Pound. Okay, so pound last week, if you guys remember, I don't, but I have drawings for a reason. We were looking at this supply right there, and we kind of kissed it earlier, but we still think that we could go deeper into it, and we were thinking just go a little bit above it here, and that's kind of what it's doing right now. You can really see that wick forming there, and if we close back below within here, that's going to be a great sign for the bears, right? Right below this level here. If I just draw, I'll draw like a little ray here. So you can see if that closes right below that, that's going to be absolutely beautiful for exactly what we were thinking was going to happen. And it does look like it's going to happen. We still have another 30 minutes. You guys can't see it, but we have another 30 minutes right there on the time before it actually closes on the hourly. But that's going to be a great play for tomorrow, hopefully, right? As for today, because the trend is so strong up, it's going to be quite unlikely that you're going to see anything major for you to be able to short. The only opportunity would obviously be, you know, as I'm saying this, is if this closes on the hourly here, and then we're looking at the 5 minute here, we're also closing below this level here. We would then be able to short this all the way back down to the open of the London session, essentially, way down here. So let's just kind of draw the untested zones. So right here, or right here, that's where we'll be able to short it back down to, and that's our only really opportunity, and you'd be taking profit roughly right around here as well, right, as your half profit. But I'd be targeting either this or this as a very bottom, and that's only going to be if we're actually closing the hourly. So we'll see how that goes if we just set a reminder, maybe. We'll see how that goes, something like that, right, and then let a little bit run further. In about 20 minutes, we'll check it. A friend of yours. Friends don't make you money. Hunter, I have a good system. Back tested it like 40 times now. 78% win rate. That's incredibly high, dude. 78% win rate. And I'm not able to access how much money I should put in each trade. So with 78% win rate, you have such an incredibly high win rate. You can actually start risking way more. So I normally do 1%, right? Because honestly, I don't have a crazy high win rate. I have like a 50% win rate on my personal trading. So I only risk about 1% because that's what I'm satisfied losing, right? A few $100s per trade. That's perfectly fine for me, right? So if you have, you know, $10,000 or whatever, and you have a 78% win rate, then you could probably be risking like 5% per trade, because reality is you only have about 20% chance to lose 5%, right? So if you lose 5% on that times 0.95, how many times do you think in a row you're probably going to lose in a row? If you actually have like an 80% win rate, maybe 5 times in a row. So at most, maybe not 5%. 5% might be too high. I probably wouldn't do 5, because then you're going about 2,500 down, right? So you'd be at 7,500, right? So I wouldn't be happy with that. That's a bit too risky for me. But it's up to your personal preference. Like, how big of a drawdown do you want? A 25% drawdown is too much for me. But at a 20% loss rate, you'd probably only lose about 5 times in a row at most. So I would maybe do like 3-4% per trade at that high win rate. I only do 1 because that's what I'm comfortable with. What do I think of the F4X Hunter Exposed video? I really don't give a shit, man. So many people do that, and there's been a few people that they make a video saying they're exposing me, but all they do is they say I'm charging too much for my services. I don't give a shit, man. If you guys can't afford my services, then don't buy them. I teach you everything for free anyways. So if you want extra stuff, then pay a premium, right? I really don't care if people say I'm fake because I'm making money off of you guys. It's bullshit. Obviously, it's a business, right? So I'm going to charge you whatever the fuck I want. And if you don't want to pay for it, then don't pay for it. It's just stupid, man. And if you guys need proof of my profit, then you kind of have that in terms of how I teach. And I'm eventually just going to show you some of the profit, but I really just don't want to. It gets on my nerves. But I don't think you guys need like proof of profit. You guys can actually just like listen to me and figure out on your own if what I speak makes sense, because that's the best way to do it. Love the new car. Thanks, man. Okay. Do I trade institutional? Yeah, basically. Let's look at UJ. Somebody asked for UJ. See this? What does that look like to you guys? That looks like a great setup to me. I hope you guys see this. What did this kiss? Nothing in particular. It could go a little bit higher, but this is great. Previous day's high, coming back, retesting it just barely above, breaking back below, changing the trend, retesting that same level right there. Where are we going to retest as a possibility from this point? Let's just draw right here. All right, let's jump onto the 15-minute to see if it looks any different. That still looks great to me, right? Does that look great to you guys? Look at this. Maybe this engulfing candle type thing here, not quite been tested here. Jump back to the 5-minute. You can see quite clearly still untested. You have a couple little tests there, right? So most likely come back up here, sweep right there, those highs, sweep these highs right here, and then retest and jump down there, right? Oops. That's a great setup. It could go a little bit higher here because that's still kind of up in the air. So if you were to come here, you would probably want to put your stop above there, right? And then you'd be targeting down here, right there. Easy peasy. The lows of the day, untested levels, beautiful. Bunch of tops there we can just test. See that? That looks great. Where would you take profit? Probably nowhere, actually. You would maybe want to watch right here and just see if it just swept this. If it sweeps like that, then I'd take it off the table, but I wouldn't take profit at all. I would leave it running until the very end there. And maybe even just down here too. You could leave a little bit running even further. Just a little bit. Right? Something like that. That's my trade. They're just mad that they got a better idea than them. Yeah, dude, like I did I guess kind of like exposing videos, but not really. I wasn't trying to like expose anyone. I was just trying to react to stuff, to videos. And I think the marketing side of that was like really good, and so people saw it. So now people are trying to jump on to like the growth that this channel had just by like exposing me or whatever. When really I haven't told you guys anything crazy. I tell you guys that I make a small amount of profit, right? I know how to teach well, and I make what, $5 a month, something like that. So you can't really expose someone for like telling you that they don't make that much money. I'm completely honest with you guys. I make enough to live off of. I don't make like shitloads of money, dude. And I'll probably be making more in a few years once I get even better. But you guys know I've only been doing this for like a couple years, so. Let's look at NZD USD, sure. All pair are turtle. I don't get any. I don't know what that means, dude. High swept. Yeah, we'll look at NZD USD high swept. That's a good call, dude. Let's take a peek. Are you referring to right here, Trini? Are you referring to that high there? Like this? The 1 hour? Let's see here. I remember way back here, we were sweeping those highs, right? Or we were retesting. Okay, we were retesting. Let's just draw the 4 hour. Retesting this untested perfectly. We swept a little bit there. Nice little reversal coming back to this same zone. That's fully expected that we want to come back really deep after a strong rally. Even if this is the reversal point, we have multiple tests on this low. That'd be a great target. We also have targets down here that we'd love to hit, right? So that's just kind of the idea. On the upside, I'm not a huge fan of anything, but we are looking at lows here all being swept right there. That looks really good for that rally. That makes a lot of sense. So this could have been a really strong rally here. So we're just kind of wondering, is it going to reject off of here right now, right? And at first signs, we're seeing quite clearly these levels just being broken down. We're coming back up this little range. I think oh, you're talking about UJ Trini. Okay, yeah. Yeah, UJ, did we even really talk about that, or did I just skip it? Oh yeah, we did. So this is kind of similar in the sense that we have this zone here, right? And then we've just gone quite deep past it, but if you're looking at the 1 hour, that zone, as long as it closes back within, then this is going to be super bearish on the 1 hour. But the thing is, we really want to get below this move, right? Because if we're trading like smart institutional traders, right, we want to make sure that we're getting in on the proper trends. And this is still an uptrend as long as that move is super strong there. So we could easily be bouncing just off of this level, right? So it's not ready to short yet. But depending on how this hourly closes in 13 minutes, then it's going to be smart for us to maybe short, right? Maybe. It's not the setup that I perfectly want. I would much rather wait longer and then get in on a worse trade and just get in on a scalp, right? If this doesn't print exactly what we want, then we'll just wait because it's not exactly what we want, right? We already looked at gold. Looked at gold at the very start. USD CHF, sure, we'll look at that. Let's just jump on the higher time frame here so we can get a bit of an idea. So we're in that major downtrend. Let me delete this stupid thing. Stupid. Any levels of interest on this higher time frame? Not really, guys, right? You have this one here. It's already been tested twice, so most likely it comes back down. It's going to break it. It's going to come all the way back down here, right? We've swept that low. There's nothing major that we're really looking for, right? So let's just kind of look at the trend then. Let's just kind of follow the trend. That's all we want to do, really, right? Why don't these delete, man? Why don't they delete? So the trend is quite obviously down. See if there's any lows here that we'd like to get in on. This is my target. Okay. This is my target on the downtrend because we haven't actually swept it yet. That's the only point of interest that's a major swing reversal point. So there's going to be lots of stops behind it. So if we just draw our target right there. Oh, I don't like that color. There we go. Then this move here, we're seeing rejection quite clearly, closing below. We're going to come back up and we're going to retest right here. Untested zone. Right. Coming back up, retest that. Zoop. Oops. Retest that, come back down. That's going to be the trade. Very similar to UJ. Stops above. Targeting the lows. Take some off here, take the rest off there. So simple. So simple. You're following the trend, you're seeing the breakdown, you're coming back for the retest of the untested zone, right? Does that make sense, guys? Following the trend, we're in a downtrend. We see the rejection, right? You see this right here. You're even seeing a sweep, so this is powerful. Seeing a sweep, right? Rejection, breakdown, come back up, retest the untested, and then we just follow the trend until the previous low. So take off some right here, the Monday low, and then take off there completely. Thank you for taking the time to teach us. No problem, man. I gotta do something every day. I wonder if this friggin' camera works now. Come on, camera. Stupid. Why? Why you do that? Damn it, dude. Why is it doing that? Asshole. Asshole camera. Euro pound. Let's look at euro pound. So I did call this in the beast mode. Beast mode says some girls offering me 20k to see her portfolio. I saw that video. I really don't give a shit, dude. She doesn't have 20k. So we took a short here today. Just riding that trend there. Came back for a retest here. That's not the entry. The entry was here. But came back for a retest there. And then we just targeted the lows here. Basically sweeping the lows for the day, because if you look at this on the higher time frame, it's very nice rejection off of that supply, and then we just continue the trend for the day. We see a pullback, we enter on the pullback, and then we just reject it all the way back to those lows. We see obviously that this could have been a point for us to just sweep and then bounce up, so that's where we wanted to get out. The next target from here we have quite obviously right here. And then we were looking for these lows to be swept right here, right? We're targeting this for a while. This is exactly what we said was going to happen for the past like 2 weeks, right? We said it was going to come up here. After we saw this, we saw that it was going to come up here to this target of this supply zone, right? And then we were going to kiss that, and then we were going to reject, and then we're going to come back down here. That's our first target. We might bounce off of it a little bit like this, right? But we're going to come down here ultimately. Why? Multiple tests, liquidity, double bottom. We're going to catch that double bottom right here. We actually see right here actually is the weekly broken base, right? This is where we blasted off from. So that's where we're coming back down to eventually. It's the same exact thing that we've been talking about for weeks, man. Same exact thing. That's all we're looking for. Oh shit. Damn it. I was playing around with the camera. I clicked the wrong button. My bad. Okay, sorry guys. So here again. Perfect. Okay, I gotta redo it. Perfect case of this supply zone. We took a short here today, right? We're just kind of retest on that pullback, and then we just targeted the lows here, right, into a liquidity zone of these lows, previous days lows, right? This is the next target. We could get a little bounce off of there, but ultimately we're looking for these lows to be swept, multiple tests there, lots of stop losses there, and then we'll see a rally off of that most likely. But again, we're looking for this major liquidity zone. We've been talking about this for like a month, that we want to get below here. We want to kiss that double bottom, and we want to kiss this weekly level right here. That weekly broken base, we have yet to come back and test it, and we're always going to come back and test it. Yeah, I don't, when I'm looking at the chart, I don't look at the chat right away, and then I look at in between. My bad. Yeah, hopefully you guys can kind of see that and understand it. Oh, this guy's got some angry faces. Can't see. Sweet. This is called passion. Sweet, man. Sweet. Let's see here. Wait 1 second. Got something popping up. Cool. Oh man, you guys are all screaming. What is this 1080p? Let me see. Oh yeah, I got 1080p running. Good. Okay. I just got a new internet, so I want to get like the best quality stream possible. I might upgrade it all. I just got like 300 down, like 25 up or something, so I don't trade based on news, no. UJ did a big move. We got 5 minutes left on this hourly close here. So let's look at, we were looking at UJ and we were looking at, oh, it did dump it. Yeah, I'm not satisfied yet to get in. Actually, this would have been good here, right? This would have been good here. I missed that. That's my bad. Look at that. That would have been really good. I wonder if anyone saw it. Did you guys see this by chance? Because I didn't see that. Look how perfect that is. That's beautiful. Oh man. Did anyone do that? Did anyone catch that? New internet better for League. Yeah, I'm not gonna play League really, man. Yeah, we'll look at pound JPY. We already looked at NZD. We'll look at this pound also here. So how is this one closing? So let's look at what are my thoughts here. So we put this back on the hourly. Yeah, this is gonna close too bullish. I'm not happy with that. I wouldn't do that. Even though, yeah, even though it still looks like we could be breaking down here, we've just kind of seen like an insignificant high here, and then we've really rejected back down. This could easily come back down, but I'm just not happy with that close. So I would just wait, because it's still an uptrend. You don't want to fight the uptrend unless you're seeing an obvious reversal, right? And that's going to close too bullish. I think we were looking at, what were we looking at? Swissy maybe? Yeah, the Swissy's following the JPY also. Yeah. So we missed the entry on there, but I wonder if anyone got that. The sessions are such sessions. It's just an indicator called sessions here, dude. Okay, we'll look at what, pound JPY? Yeah, sure. Ooh, it's pretty bullish. Alright, what do we say? There's the target, man. So here is possibility, right? This is what we were talking about as a possibility earlier. These previous highs sweeping above and then breaking back down. It clearly didn't show that, so we can scratch it. Right? The other option was to come up to there, right? Now what do we see? We see lows. Nice. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at this like we're smart or something. All right, so there's two options for this to reject off of. Either right here is just a very clean kiss, but this is obviously something because we've waited so long, we're not going to want to enter blindly on here. We really want to watch to see the reaction because we could go past and we could test this right here, right? And then there's lots of stops there. A lot of people entering supply and demand as supply and demand type traders here. They're putting their stops right here, and then they're going to get stopped out. It'll be beautiful. And so we can do something like that, and we can just watch for either a rally. Oh man, come on, click it. A rally here like that, or clean above and then down. Two options for how we're going to reject here, and then we can get in on a short targeting. Right here looks really clean, right around this area. I like this area right there. Just a nice range to target, right? Nice and beautiful. We still have lows here that we want to get a little bit lower, but that's a little bit far, right? That's more of a swing trade also. Your first area is going to be right here, obviously. That's kind of where we lifted off from. Let's just kind of draw a box there too. So that'll be a target as well. What are your thoughts about just look at 5 pairs? Just look at 5 pairs, dude. That's fine, just do that. If there's 5 pairs you like, just look at those 5. You're probably going to trade better looking at fewer pairs. GBP CAD. What did you just enter as? You said you just entered GBP CAD. And I don't know your logic. I'm going to be so bold to say that whatever you did is a bad trade. No matter what you just did, you should not be in. Because there's 2 things you can do. What are the 2 things you can do? You can short, you can long, right? So first of all, why would you long this? Why would you long this when quite clearly it can come all the way back down here without any resistance? Right. So if you wanted to long, should have longed right there in the future. And if you wanted to short, then why the hell are you shorting this? Right? This is a rocket ship to Mars, man. You're going to try to jump off a rocket ship? Stop a rocket ship? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, you just entered GU. Okay, you said GCAD. GU you just entered. Okay. Then again, you could possibly be shorting here. I think it's a little bit risky based on how the hourly closed. And again, I wouldn't be longing that. Same idea, because you can come all the way back down here. But this is a little bit better to short, just a little bit. But I wouldn't have done it. Odd USD. Oh, this looks good. Yeah, this looks real good. Multiple tests. Look at that. Just barely above. Shows such strong signs of weakness. And then you're seeing this nice, beautiful stop hunt. Complete breakdown. Coming back up to test this. This looks amazing. Where's the untested on the lower time frame? I like right here. That's where I like the best. Right there-ish. But anywhere around here could easily reject. I would just watch it on the 5 minute. It's still coming back up. It's still building. And once we break, then that's when we want to enter. But this looks good. I would target here. I think. There's nothing major. Like the major ones are way farther down. Maybe here. That's the zone. That's what I'd look for. Right? Nice rally off of that. Lots of resting orders in that area. Look for a short, you know, we short there, let's say. Something like that. Good trade. I'm generally bearish on a lot of these pairs. It seems. Ugh. How do I swing trade? The exact same as I would day trade, man, except I don't use the sessions. It's easier to swing trade because you don't have to worry about sessions. If you want to day trade, you have to pay attention to the timing of the day, right? But it's the exact same. Like you shouldn't be asking like, how do I scalp? How do I swing trade? How do I trade with a smaller account? Literally all trading is the exact same. And it's kind of bullshit because there's a lot of like YouTube videos that are like, how do I here, how do I put this back on? There's a lot of like YouTube videos that are like saying like, how do I trade with a small account? How do I trade on the daily time frame or whatever? And it's literally all the exact same. And it's just like clickbait because they're basically trying to find some sort of attribute about yourself that you like, right? So maybe your attribute is you want to just make fast money with a small account or something. That's like most people. Right, so they're just taking advantage of that. They're like, okay, how to make fast money with $500, right? How to turn $500 into $100,000, right? They're just taking advantage of that, and it's literally the exact same strategies that'll work the best, basically, right? Hit that like button. Thanks, Jay. You're trying to long. Let's look at AJ. We'll look at AJ, sure. I'm pretty bearish on a lot of the Aussie overall. Where did you long? Wait a second. Oh, I'd be careful longing that. This could arguably be a stop hunt. Rejection. I'd be careful longing that, man. Turn 10K into 100K. 10K to 100K is not that crazy. That's a 10x flip. That's definitely possible over a long period of time if you do it safely. Or if you're risking a whole lot, you can do it somewhat quickly. But 10xing your account is like good over like a few years. That's ideally what you should look for. Yeah, in 1 year, like that's pretty quick. But that's probably about the fastest you can do without just being completely insane with your bet sizing. Like I bet you were betting, if you 10x your account, you probably were betting like 4 or 5% per trade, and you probably had pretty good trades. Yeah, we already looked at NZD. Euro USD we already looked at, I think. Maybe we didn't. In the video I posted yesterday, I told you guys that I thought this would reject. And then we'd come back down. I'm still looking on the higher time frame. Honestly, there's nothing major that for it to hit. Except for I'm just really looking for it to come back down here. There's nothing honestly that I can tell you guys about this chart that's really going to teach you anything. So it's not the best chart to look at because there's nothing really major that's happening. It's just a feeling I have about this one. And sometimes I have a feeling, and usually that's when I'm more likely to be wrong. But I think we'll come back down here. I don't really have any reason for it. Unfortunately, I can't really tell you guys, other than it's like consolidating after rejecting here. We saw that sweep. I still have that same bias, so I have no reason to change this bias here. That's basically all I can tell you. It's just kind of doing this, and then it could come down, right? I mean, it could go either way. I honestly don't really know that much. I would just follow the daily trends if you were trading this. So what did we see on the London session? We saw a London session break down and then start coming back in the New York session, right? We retested this zone here, untested right there, right? And then reject off of it again, and then we just continue back down, right? So we'll probably go a little bit lower here today, all the way back down here. That's probably where we'll hit today. Yeah, 5% risk. 5% risk would be like the most I would ever risk. I don't trade indices. No, I don't trade equities. Not my forte. UCAD, I'm still thinking that this is going to reject, just like that posted on that video yesterday. Supply zone perfectly touched. We swept these highs, right? Rejected completely down. Makes sense that we're coming back up here. We could just test this, right? Right here. All that untested area should come back up here and then reject. Come back down all the way down here. That's my guess. Maybe sweep these lows. Something like this. Let me draw a line. Sweep those lows all the way to there. But we should just ride this up for a little bit more until we fill that supply. All right, guys. This area, those are sessions, dude. That's just the time of day. All right, guys. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. That looks pretty good. If you guys want to watch this whole thing, if you came in late, there are the recordings posted on my channel for one day, and then I put them up to unlisted. You can always watch them in the past. If you want to watch all the old ones, you can go. They're in unlisted playlist on my channel, so you won't see them like in the videos, but you got to find the playlist. What to do as a guy who wants to get into Forex. Start learning Forex, dude. There's nothing more I can say than that. I get so many questions, like people just being like, hey, I'm new here. What do I do? Learn things. I don't know, dude. I'm making a series. I'll post another video today. What I would do at the very start, knowing what I know now. So just follow along that. hopefully it helps a lot of these beginner type traders that are just kind of lost and they're finding the channel randomly. Thanks guys, thanks. Cool. We still short on likes. Yeah, only 44 likes, man. Hit the likes. I'll talk to you guys later.